that's a problem because what you're doing is it's called offer cannibalization.
And those are the guys that'll pay for because you're selling the result,
So
right?
LTV is going to be the key component in your business before you start to scale. See how complicated my pipeline is?
Yes.
Okay, that's not good. With its business owners who have marriage problems, then you go and sell them this big back end mastermind that solves their business problems. Howdy, sir.
Dude, this is past my bedtime.
Oh, what time you go to bed?
Usually around now, I get up at 5, so
Oh man.
Hey
I'm
there.
kind of I'm an
Hey,
early guy.
Sarah.
Hey, Sarah's here.
Is
Hey
it past your
Kevin. Hey
bedtime
Dylan.
too?
No, it's lunchtime here.
Lunchtime. It's
She
past
did
your
she did
lunchtime.
set an alarm to get up for this though.
Ah, nice. All right. Well, how far did we get?
She made a lot of progress. I made some good progress. Went through all the modules and stuff. There's just so many videos. I watched them all. I've watched you all in 2X all day, so and yesterday. So,
You're
um,
not sick of me yet?
no, good stuff.
Thank
Um,
you.
and so I updated some of the roadmap. I think we may be missing a few things, but I don't know if Sarah, we haven't finished everything. So,
Wow, really good job, guys. Kicked ass here. These I'm gonna go through. This is all for the same offer. Good. Okay.
yes.
All right. Let me just do a quick run through. I'm not gonna go through wife feels distance, marriage. Wow, lots of problems with their marriage.
Well, that's
Marriage and
typically
weight
what
gain.
we're focusing on. So I've done like 100 hours probably on ICP stuff with ChatGPT and
Yeah.
Claude. And so this is based on a lot of that data.
Bi-weekly core hard calls, teaching, hot seat format. Once we get to the actual sales process stage, what I need to help you with is um all this is good. It like gives you like kind of the broad overview of what it
Yeah, and
is.
that's what that's for.
Cool. What we'll do is we'll get into the nitty-gritty of like really positioning it against like all of these like men's same
Right.
thing. It's like generic. We're gonna help you with your marriage and be more decisive and better. And what we're gonna do is we gotta position it. Um, it's a recommendation, but you want to position it very heavily against what's out there.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot, and you got a
Oh yeah,
lot of offers
there's so many
this
men's
year.
there's not a lot of there's only a handful of programs that kind of conglomerate everything, and so that's
Mhm.
the but taking a different positioning on that is definitely I definitely need help with. So I'm all ears on that.
So your pricing will go up to the degree that you're more a specialist in one thing.
Right.
It'll go down to the degree that you become a all around kind of person, right? This is what
Right.
I found. Now, if you
Yep.
can go and you could solve a very specific marriage problem, your positioning is fantastic. So, thing you got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven offers. You're gonna need one again, recommendations. What I like, I've worked with a lot of guys with like from the ground up. What I've found to be like the best for cash now uh and good upsell ability and all that is a really high end one-on-one. You'll work with you only one-on-one, and it's
Which
just
is
very
what
custom.
I mean, quite honestly, that's what I'm best at. That's my kind
Cool.
of superpower.
Yep.
So,
And then you have some sort of like core program. For example, it would be like my chat funnels program and then one-on-one with Dylan. Now I'm showing you this because basically everybody here has to have and I'm very transparent about it. There'll probably be an upsell, right? But I have to upsell someone, I have to get them to the end,
right,
right? And so they have to hit the target. And the target is 10 to 20 booked calls a week, at least making 20 grand a month for them to afford what I'm about to offer them, which is a done for you service,
right,
very custom tailored with a mastermind on the back end. And so I show you this because it's essentially a particle flow, right? So client comes in, they have complete all the steps, they get their win, and then the next logical thing is when you solve a problem, there's a new problem that's created. So now we have all these sales calls, but I'm busy and I'm in the DMs myself. Well, I say, cool, I'm gonna build you a DM team. I'm
Mm.
gonna go out and do the hiring for you and bring them in, plug and play, freaking bada bing, bada boom, because we first solved the first problem. Now there's a next problem. So when you're looking at your offers, what I want you to do, where is it? This one. If you look at this, you have all these offers. What you
Yeah.
don't want it to be is like a menu at a restaurant. Can you look at this and see which one comes first? And
Well,
how do you get
theoretically, just so that because I see it can be confusing. The bottom stuff is just
Mhm.
retreats only. Like
Oh, I see.
those are one-time events.
Hmm.
The Forge Elite and the Elite are basically the exact same. It's just an upgraded one-on-one, which
Okay.
we could just combine with the Elite and Advisory, and then the base is a group coaching program. The Forge
Okay.
base is just a group coaching. So
So
technically there's three, which maybe there only needs to be two.
cool. So here's where what we can do is I'm going to ask each one of these what problem specifically does it solve? So Forge base, what does it solve?
It solves, well, it's a group program that's not one-on-one that solves the
Mhm.
same problem as a one-on-one, which is fixes
Okay.
their marriage. Which
So what's
and yeah, you're leading me down this road, right? But
yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, so to
Yeah. So
speak.
why would they spend 30 grand if they could
Well,
just say,
because
hey,
they're
we
not,
solve
they
the
need
same
that
problem?
one-to-one because the base is only giving them two 90-minute calls with me a month. The
Mm-hmm.
one-on-one, they get weekly calls plus in basically like WhatsApp
Mm.
access to me.
Okay, there's going to be your problem. So what you're basically saying inadvertently, and you're not doing it on purpose, but you're saying you have a less likelihood of solving this problem with this package than you will with the 30K package.
That makes sense.
That's a
Yep.
problem.
Okay.
That's a problem because what you're doing is it's called offer cannibalization,
Yep. I've heard that
right?
phrase.
And so what'll happen is, let's say you want to go sell a book and you want like, come to sell tickets to a thing, and then you got this thing and you got that thing, and it's all the same shit solving the exact same problem. The customer, what they do is your whole audience, the bigger the audience gets, they start to flock to the cheapest offers, and these ones start to become obsolete,
Okay. Yeah.
right? That's what'll happen. And I've had it happen in my business and it sucks. And it becomes a race to the bottom.
Well, and the retreats are basically experiences for the people that have been in the program. It's
Yeah.
just it's not really designed to solve any problems. It's just an experience. You
Okay.
know, coming to
So start
Montana, shooting
wiring,
guns, all that.
even if it is an experience, start wiring your mind to start looking at these as crucial solutions to major problems.
Okay.
Start looking at it that way. I'm telling
Okay.
you, it is the best way to think. Because then what you'll start to do is you'll start to think in terms of LTV. So
Right.
LTV is going to be the key component in your business before you start to scale.
I talk about LTV all the time, but not
Good.
in this concept.
All right. So the way you get LTV is you start to get people through the pipeline, which is going to be
Yep.
the hardest thing when it comes to fulfillment. You get somebody in the beginning stage, and then they start getting stuck in these different little areas in the business, right? So what'll happen is, for example, if I go to mine, what will happen is people will start going getting their kickoff call booked, and there'll be a certain type of person that just gets fucking stuck. And some people get stuck here after the kickoff call. Some people get stuck at the dashboard. Some people will get stuck at the pre-call VSL. Some people will get stuck on the script, and some people get stuck on the hiring, or they'll drop off around the hiring. And your job is to basically, now what you have is a way to start to unstick the pipeline.
Yeah.
The way you sell it for high prices is not saying we're gonna, we have a band of people, we come together and support each other. No, we say, no, there's very specific, quantifiable, and measurable things that make your life better and make your life worse. Step one, step two, step three. And you achieve them. When they're done, you know it, type of thing.
And those are the guys that'll pay for because you're selling the result, and the
Mm-hmm.
guys will pay for the result, not the deliverables to get to the result.
100%.
Okay.
They give no shits. They give zero shits. And
So
like
like
they'll
if they
say
come in
like,
and 2 weeks later, their life is way better. They're like, all right, cool, thanks.
yeah, hell yeah. You're in offer build out phase. So what I would do anything and everything possible. I'd get on one-on-ones. I'd fly to their fucking house. Like I would, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd do anything. And you're just trying to get them to that. And then you're looking, and then the more people go through the pipeline, you start to see the inefficiencies. And I've found that the simpler the program is, the better results people get. If you can get your, here's the goal. I want you to write this down. See how complicated my pipeline is?
Yes.
Okay, that's not good. That's not, this isn't the like, this is how but now that, to be fair, I've seen client fulfillment pipelines that are like miles long,
I have seen them too. I've
right?
actually fixed some of them.
Yeah. And they go on and on and on and on and on. If you can get this to three, you won. And you can charge 20 grand for it and you get them to three steps, you've won the game of coaching.
Coaching.
Charge what you feel comfortable, 5, 6 grand, make it up on the spot. Say, so 6 grand, I'm going to sit with you. We're going to hop on one-on-ones, help you overcome some certain challenges, and talk to your wife. And, when we have milestones, and make it very simple. And they say, okay, cool. Well, how much is it? So $6,000. Cool. Is that all at once, or can I pay it in payments? Payment plan something you need, follow the script.
Yeah.
And then now you have your one client. Okay. So of course, you don't need a group program because you only got one guy.
Right.
So it's going to be one on one in the beginning, regardless if you like it or not. It doesn't need to be a fancy offer. What you really need is you need the internal pressure from the script that you're about to build.
Okay.
All right. And so what this script does is it really pulls, like, I don't use a lot of, fancy like guarantees. I don't use like price anchor. Like, I don't really do any of that. It's an extremely persuasive script. And you don't even know what's happening. Okay. And these are really, really, really powerful questions that I built out. And if you just follow the framework, what'll happen is you tick every box. And what the boxes do is they're beliefs, and those beliefs get shifted. And then you could pitch them a 2 minute, we're going to do this, this, and this. What do you think about that? Cool, let's do it. And then you drop the price. You have to see it work in action.
Yeah.
And then they say, yes, let's do it. Then you're like, cool, let's schedule a first call. Then the pipeline build out begins. Why? Because they're going to throw you all kinds of stuff you weren't prepared for. And whatever you got to do to get them there, you're just reverse engineering it.
Okay.
Okay. Then number two comes in, and then you start noticing patterns between number one and number two. They're both one-on-one right now, but you're not worried about time at this point. You're worried about just getting the data to build out the program. And the only way that you can build your offer is by having people come in. They start begging you to solve the problems. Like, it took me a year to find out that people want 4 one-on-one setting sessions with me.
Mm.
They want me to do it in front of them and they want to see it happen. It took me a year to figure that out. And when I fixed it, I did this, like, my client results shot through the roof. Okay. I'm going to have too much fun on this. All right. So that sales script. So when you're done with that, send that to me.
Okay.
The pitch section is the one I'm going to help you with.
Okay.
So I'm going to get in there, and there's two things that you're going to need. There's something called a price anchor, and then the pitch.
Yeah.
So the price anchor is what we got to pin down. I'd stick with marriage. I like it. I really love that offer. Like you fix the marriage, and then the upsell is like fix the business. Like, that just makes
Well,
sense.
and I mean, I don't need to have worked with 1,000 men to say I know how to do
Exactly.
marriage, right? Like, look at
Yeah,
my
you
wife and
already
look at
got
my
it.
marriage, right?
You
So,
already got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then your upsell, because the one thing you don't want to do, man, is like go have a program that solves every problem and you have no upsell ability.
Yeah.
Solve the big problem, really niche down on who you work with. It's business owners who have marriage problems. Then you go and sell them this big back end mastermind that solves their business problems, because it goes first dynamic, second dynamic, third dynamic.
Okay.
First dynamic is you yourself, your beingness, your body, your hobbies, you. Your second dynamic is your wife and your kids,
Hmm.
right? And your third dynamic is your group, hockey group, your sports team, your business, your group of people that are around you. Then your fourth dynamic is humanity.
Mm.
So if you could build the program to fix the first and second as in one program, then the third dynamic in one another program, and then fourth dynamic, you know, which would be big like retreats and shit like that. That makes sense as in a succession,
Yeah.
right? So I would niche it in the beginning. So, anyways, Does that
Okay.
make sense though?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
whole
that
that's
makes
the
total sense.
process.
Yep.
Yep. And so once you build that out, man, oh man, God, I can't wait for this. Um, I love these offers. Like I B2B offers are fun. They're just too easy though. You know, these are you got to actually know some sales technique. So
Well, and you could tell that. I mean, I hope you can tell that this is what I like, right? Like I'm
I can
passionate.
tell you're brighter right now.
I'm passionate about it.
Hell yeah, cool, me too. All right, and then once we get that, we'll get your team development stuff done. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, are you clear on the next steps?
Yes.
Excellent. And then when this is done, I'll send it over to you. But I want to show you this. Basically, this will be for you, Sarah. But I basically have scripting for any situation that could ever happen ever in DMs.
Wow.
So you'll know exactly what to say, and then we'll do it based off business model or industry. So if you want to go in, like, I think you guys would be more men's coaching. So that'll be right here. You'd go to life mindset coaches, and there's all the price anchors, humor, transitions, expansion, da 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 da
Dude, you're a nerd and I like it.
da. Yeah. On the surface, I try to like be cool, you know, but no, total nerd. Well, you have fun.
All right. Well, thanks very
If you
much,
have
Dylan.
questions,
This
go to
is,
Slack. We have our group call tomorrow as well. If you guys
yep.
want to hop on that, we'll do
Yeah,
more
I'll jump on
shadowing
that.
there.
I got that in there.
Awesome.
All right. Have a
All
good
right.
night. Thanks
See you
so much,
guys.
man. Bye,
Good night.
Sarah.
You
Thank
got
you
it.
so much, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.